style. Back deep to receive the kicks for Hammonton. Deep, standing right around the 4-yard line. It looks like Rousseau is the deep man. Here we go. We are set for live action at Silver Eagle Stadium. A high kick caught at about the 8-yard line, crossing the 15 to the 20. Stutter steps to the outside, and he gets up to about the 30-yard line, and then gets out of bounds, tackled on the far side of the field. That's where Hammonton will start tonight.
And again, more to light, the 6'4", 210-pound, 2-year starting at quarterback for the Blue Devils will bring the Williams twins up behind a big line. And again, when you take a look at Dominic and Dave Williams, they lead the league, or they're right there with the league leaders in scoring. And more to light at 6'4" with Hammonton, like a kid that has enough size that he can throw the ball for this Blue Devil offense.
Here's more to light under center. He's got Williams, a single setback in the backfield. Sends a man in motion. They go to Williams right up the middle, and right up the middle, there is a Eagle defender up to make the tackle immediately. In the middle of that defense, it looks like Austin Gray makes the stop for EHT.
Yeah, got real good penetration. There was no offensive line seal on that side. He got penetration, got to the runner before he got going, and it's basically no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Blue Devils.
So 2nd down and 10, ball at approximately a 32-yard line for Hammonton. More to lead under center. Williams, the single setback. He sends a man in motion. Now they're going to roll out to the far side of the field. Morley to throw. He throws and has a man complete down in enemy territory, knocked out of bounds immediately.
It's called incomplete.
And his pass is incomplete. He could not get his foot in.
Yep, it looked like he was right on the sideline. We were right directly in front of it. The hit knocked the ball loose. Incomplete, brings up 3rd and long now, deep in their own territory for the Blue Devils.
So 3rd down and 10 for Hammonton. The ball is at their own 32-yard line. 11:08 to play. Early stages of this game here on 97.3 ESPN. As Hammonton sends a receiver to the far side of the field. That is Mento. And Mortally under center. Pro set look in the backfield. They send a man to the near side of the field. Now they do a little counter up the middle, and it looks like a 1st down and more. 40, 35, 30, crossing back to the 25, 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone for a long touchdown is Dominic Williams. 5'10", 162 pounds, but put on the Jets. He got through the defense, Tom, and went for a long score and a Blue Devil touchdown.
67 yards from the line of scrimmage. Again, you saw the little counter as everything was flowing to the left, and he gave the ball back to the right, found a huge hole up the gut, and then he said it was the stutter step, the open territory. And in pregame, we talked about maybe the big play is not a worry for Egg Harbor Township, so be it, 67-yard touch, and we still have 10:54 remaining in the first.
Early score for Hammonton. On to try the extra point. Remember, Padavati, the very talented kicker, out for Hammonton. This looks like Gary Delaney, the new field goal kicker. He approaches, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 10:54 left to play in the first quarter, Hammonton 7, Egg Harbor Township nothing. High school football on 97.3. Early score, it took them 3 plays to do so.
Yep.
And they lead 7-0. Egg Harbor Township was up 14-0 last week on Atlantic City and lost that game after a 14-point lead. Now they trail. We'll see what their offense is made of. Back deep to receive. Deep for Egg Harbor Township. It looks like Darius Ellis, the deep man, for EHT. Hammonton, 3-0 or 2-0 on the young season. They've knocked off Oakcrest and Holy Spirit. And here's the kick. It's short. Spins, bounces at the 25, between the legs, back to the 15, and now EHT is going to have to sit on it right there at about the 14-yard line is where Egg Harbor Township will open up for business here in the first quarter.
Boy, miscues right away for the Eagles of Egg Harbor Township. Again, the 68-yard touchdown given up on play 3, and now when they get a chance to get great field position, certainly on the other side of the 20, goes right between the receiver's legs and has to be down at the 14.
Dowdy under center. And he hands off left tackle on the first play with not much success here on first down.
Justin Fusatola in on the stop for Hammonton. Again, they are very good defensively. They've got a couple kids with lots of experience who love to hit. They're very proud of their linebackers, Dylan Rossi and Fiorentino.
Dowdy, play action pass to throw over the middle of the field. He's got a man, and it is incomplete. Down the middle of the field was Adam Bynum, and he had him. He just kind of had him twisting and turning, and he could not complete the pass.
And Triboletti on the coverage for the Blue Devils. Hammonton got beaten on the play, and as you said, he had to turn over one shoulder and then the other. And just with these lights, tough time at night, but with these lights, unable to bring the ball in. 3rd and 9 now for the Eagles on their own 15-yard line.
10:05 to play, first quarter. Dowdy in shotgun. 4 wide receivers. He's going to take it to the near side. He's just going to keep it himself. Tucks it and tries to sidestep a man at the 20, 25-yard line, out of bounds. And it looks like he might have a first down.
Real good blocking, Mike. Real good blocking on the play, and he read his blocks. He did not run that slant and get into the mix right away. He just looped out there, watched his blockers get a hold of their defenders, and just found the lane and got himself a first down. So the Eagles get out of trouble a little bit at their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
What the hell is the problem? Huh? Why can't you get sound to that?
Ball. 2nd and 8 now for the Eagles on that belly play. Stood up at the 29-yard line. Eagle defense taking its calls from the sideline. That's Tony DeRosa on the sideline. Dowdy under center. Have slots both sides. Slot in motion right. Dowdy moved. Now Dowdy, and now we have flags on the play. So they're going to add 5 yards to the Eagles. If, in fact, Hammonton accepts it, indeed they will. It'll be a false start. Illegal formation, take that back. Puts the ball back on the 24-yard line now. Bring up 2nd and 12. Dowdy under center. Again, slot is in motion to the right. The pitch is to the slot back, and it will be fallen on as he never secured the pitch. It was very low to bottom of his knee. And now the ball for the Eagles is way back at their 14. Another huge loss. This brings up 3rd, and we're going to call it 25 for the Eagles. As they, once the first down, they have marched backwards on 3 consecutive plays.
All right, 3rd down and 22, as Tom described here. 8:10 to play here in the first quarter, as EHT already struggling mightily on the offensive side of the ball. Ken Dowdy, the captain quarterback, senior, 5'10", opens up his offense with a wide receiver to the near side and 2 split to the far side. Clayton in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Dowdy throws. He airs one out down the far sideline. He's got a man off the fingertips and could not hold on to it. On the far side of the field, it looked like he was intending that pass for Eric Wilkes. Actually, Bynum was the intended receiver, number 8, and Adam Bynum.
And when you said right off his fingertips, my play unfolded beautifully right in front of us. Dowdy made a great throw, put enough air under it so he could run under the ball. And right off of his fingertips, he had beaten his defender. It would have been a huge 3rd down play and given them the ball at the 50. Instead, they punt from their own end zone to the Eagles. Hammonton will get great field position.
And EHT will punt Dowdy, and he gets a high spinning kick. It's going to be caught right around the 50-yard line. Back deep was Delaney. And Hammonton will start in enemy territory with 7:35 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Hammonton with the football, moving right to left now. They have the football with a 7-0 lead. Hammonton opens with a wide out to the far side of the field and 3 backs in the backfield. More to lead under center. And he hands it off to Williams. Williams on the far side gets a block. He goes through for about 5 yards on the far side of the field. And Hammonton just picking up chunks of yards with Dominic Williams.
Yeah, Dominic Williams, again, his twin brother Dave Williams, the tandem of backs for the Blue Devils. Once again, notice he just did not blast into the line. He followed his big blockers on that right side, and he got himself 5 yards and first down, puts him in good field position, and really opens up the playbook, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 here and now. And Hammonton in the past, you knew they were going to run, right? With more to lead, you have a shot for a throw.
Right.
Splitting a wide receiver to the near side of the field. And a pro set backfield. Mortalit, hands right up the middle. Williams, and he gets first down yardage and more. He's at the 35-yard line. He looked like he went down, but boy, he just trucked somebody right over.
Yeah, he really took care of business. He runs right over Darius Ellis and left actually a string of broken tackles. Very, very low to the ground. He's got great drive off of his thighs and really understands how to take a tackle, shed it, and keep the motor running. 1st and 10 now. First down actually for the Blue Devils because they scored in 3 plays first possession.
At the 35-yard line, Mortalit. Hands off on the far tackle, and he is wrapped up immediately. It looks like Caprietti got the call, and Egg Harbor Township was ready for him.
Yeah, Luis Rivera, outside linebacker, came up. Nice stick, perfect tackle. One of those where he got right into the kid's shoulder pads and wrapped them up for no gain. So it'll be 2nd and 10, the Blue Devils.
2nd and 10, 6:05 to play here in the first quarter. Hammonton leads 7-0. They have the ball at the Egg Harbor Township 35-yard line. The ball is sitting right on the 35-yard stripe. Mortalit breaks the huddle. He sends Mento to the far side. Williams in the backfield. They send a man in motion to the near side of the field. A crisscross counter, and that is sniffed out nicely by Egg Harbor Township.
The counter was run to the other side for the 68-yard scamper. That time, the defensive adjustment made by Egg Harbor Township stopped the counter for very little gain, bringing up 3rd and 9.
Bolden makes the stop for the Silver Eagles. 3rd down and 9, so a tough spot here for Hammonton. A passing situation, but they've been getting big chunks of yards on the ground, so we'll see. 3rd and 9, ball at the 34. Receiver set to the near side. Mortalit under center. Barking out the signal, sends a man to the near side. Back to throw. Back. He sets up a screen. Rousseau catches and dives for it off his feet. He loses the football, and it looks like Hammonton might have recovered it. We'll see. Boy, he must have gone 4 yards forward after he got his feet taken out from underneath of him, Tom.
And it looks like they're going to actually measure, Mike. As you said, it looks like he got a good 4 feet while he was in the air. But apparently where the ball might have been recovered is calling for the measurement here. It's going to be a huge measurement for Egg Harbor Township. Looks like he gets it by the nose of the ball. First down again. Great call on the screen pass. And a good run and a good effort for the first down.
So Rousseau picks up big yards on the ground, and it's enough for the first down. He gets 9.5 yards. It was 3rd and 9. First down and 10 for Hammonton on the 25-yard line. Receiver to the near side of the field. And a pro set backfield. Mortalit barking out the signals. He hands to Williams. Williams off right tackle. He bounces inside, outside, and goes down at about the 20-yard line. So a pickup of about 6 for Dom Williams.
Yeah, and a great block by his brother David Williams on the play. Real good seal block on the defensive end on the left side. And opened up the hole with the cutback. Again, opens up the playbook. 2nd and 5 now at the 20-yard line for Hammonton.
2nd and 5 as they break the huddle. Williams and Williams, they can get you, but they have about 3 or 4 different ball carriers that really can do damage here. Mortalite with a receiver to the near side. A man in motion. They hand it off for Williams. He cuts back up the middle, and he is going to be near first down yardage. Need at the 15-yard line. We'll see where they spot it.
Real good line charge that time, Mike. Wasn't touched till he had 3 or 4 yards. It's going to bring him up short of the first down, but again, by the length of a football, so it brings up an easy 3rd down call, certainly in 2-down territory from this distance for the 15. Typically, Hammonton football, you see that great line charge. They're always moving people off the ball. They really do a good job. They know how to lock up that defender and not give him any sway either side.
On the Atlantic City Electric scoreboard, we have updates coming in just a moment on this 3rd down and 1 play. Mortalite hands off, and he gets a big steam ahead for a first down. It looked like they gave that ball to Williams off right tackle, and he gets the first down.
Huge hole on that side, and he had nothing but daylight. It was the defensive backs that had to come up to make the tackle, and the 3rd first down of this drive for the Blue Devils.
On the Atlantic City Electric scoreboard, the Prep is up 7-0, 8-0 Bridgeton with the lead, and 6-0 St. Joe's leads Millville. Actually, as I say this, St. Augustine has scored again. They are now up 14-0. So scores around the league tonight, 14-0. The Prep.
And 522-0049. Be smart. Rent at Just Four Wheels.
2:56 left to play. 1st and 10 for Hammonton here. They have the ball at the 10-yard line. Pro set backfield. The Mortalite hands for Williams. Williams on the far side. He runs over a defender, and then he gets pulled down after a gain of about 2. Don't forget, we're video streaming this game live at 97.3ESPN.com. So if you're listening in your car or on Radio Pup and you want to get home and finish it, check it out. It's online, live video at 97.3ESPN.com.
They're wearing out the left side of that defense, Mike. Fusatola has been on the last 3 tackles, and most of the time he's trying to shed a block, make a tackle at the same time. They have found something, has Hammonton on that right side for them, left side of the defense.
So Mortalite brings out the huddle. Very tight. Williams, boy, he looked like a knee buckled there for a second, Tom. He went forward, but that was a strange look. He got that ball, and he almost went down to one knee.
What they've done, if you notice the backs, Mike, what they do is they do hesitate, and they take a look at who the lead block is and which way. They don't just blast. They just don't dive into that line of scrimmage. They take a look at what the offensive line's going to give them, and then they find that gap and accelerate.
3rd and 5 for Hammonton. The EHT defensive front with Waif, Valenti, Gray, Rivera, one of the linebackers, trying to hold up to this Hammonton offensive line. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 5. Hammonton calls timeout. Mortalite looked down, saw something he didn't like, and immediately called a timeout. So with 1:29 left to play.
Vehicles, windows, whatever the lettering is that you need. Phone Captain Charlie, 823-8891. That's Blue Water Graphics.
On the Atlantic City Electric scoreboard, Buna leads Lower Cape May now 6-0, and Bridgeton 14-0 over Ocean City. Red Raiders having a tough one.
Yeah, I was mentioning that to Mr. Williams today. He's mentioned about 3 different injuries that have been critical to a team that's very thin.
Hammonton breaks the huddle on 3rd and 5 with a pro set look. Man in motion to the near side. They turn, they pitch. Williams to the near side, trying to get to the corner. He gets down, and he's into the end zone. David Williams is in for a Hammonton touchdown. A 14-0 lead as Williams just stiff-armed the defender on that play as Ben Balesteri tried to come up and make the stop, but David Williams threw him to the ground.
And how about the ability for David Williams to even get there because of the block by his twin brother, Dominic Williams. Dominic Williams laid out the player, which created the corner for Williams to go in. So, the Williams tandem right there. Once again, they are one of the most prolific running back tandems in South Jersey. They're proving it here tonight with 2 scores already.
Hammonton set to try the extra point to make it 14-0. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 1:22 left to play in the first quarter, Hammonton 14, Egg Harbor Township nothing. It's high school football on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Dick Sub Shop, 742 Ohio Avenue in Absecon, offers great quality, friendly service. Made way too many mistakes on offense. I mean, they did get the ball up to about the 40-yard line. They put together a first down. Looked like the drive was going to go, and then it was an 18-yard loss. And the next thing you know, they're staring 3rd and 22. So it's been an issue for EHT on both sides of the ball.
Short kick is fielded around the 40, and down he goes. Real short kick. The momentum took him forward, and that's where EHT will start. 40-yard line. 1:19 left to play first quarter, 14-0 EHT trails. They do have the football. Ken Dowdy is the quarterback.
They got their first down last possession. They had the ball in a similar position, and the next thing you know, it was 3rd and 22. I mean, they just made mistake after mistake after mistake. They need to put together some plays. It'll help their confidence. It'll help the chemistry. Because right now, it's just a very loose offense.
Dowdy under center. Sends a man in motion to the near side. They hand it to the motion man and cuts upfield to about the 35-yard line. Pickup of about 4 on the play as they sent that wingman in motion.
Well, he certainly did a nice job of finding his hole. Again, that little sweep, as you said, he found his little crack and he put his nose down. He got 4 yards on a good surge. Puts the ball on the 45-yard line. Second and 6.
Randy Cannella, the ball carrier. As Dowdy breaks the huddle with a pro set backfield. Wide receiver split to the far side. Slot man in motion. They pitch it to the near side of the field and nowhere to run. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage is Clayton, but he is met easily by a host of Hammonton Blue Devils. So Clayton having tough time finding some yards.
Yeah, Fusatola once again up on the play. Did you notice the way the 4-4 was set up that time, Mike? They actually had both outside linebackers on the line of scrimmage, so it looked like a 6-2. They saw the play. It was well scouted. They adjusted the defense accordingly and stopped it for no gain.
Should be the final play of the first quarter here with under 10 seconds left to go. Dowdy breaking the huddle. Let's see if EHT tries to sneak one in here. 7-6. Doesn't seem like they're hustling too much. They do get the snap off, though. Dowdy fakes. He keeps it himself. And he is going to get first down yardage to the 50-yard line off left tackle. So a little quarterback keeper. He followed Cannella, the motion man. So EHT gets a first down.
Triboletti
Township with the ball moving right to left now as we start the second quarter. Dowdy under center for Egg Harbor Township. And he takes the ball right up the middle.
Just a little quarterback counter. He stepped back, took a look at the spot he wanted to go, and just kept the ball himself for a very short gain, maybe a yard.
So Dowdy gets about a yard on first down. It'll be second down at about 9 for Egg Harbor Township as they trail 14-0. This is a big possession for them if they can get in the end zone. Give them a little confidence here.
They did get their second first down of the first half.
A wide receiver split to the far side. And Clayton in the backfield. They give to Clayton off tackle. Clayton going forward, plowing forward, and he gets up to about the 45-yard line. He's a lug. Yeah. Low to bring down.
Yeah, Clayton can flat out run, and he certainly is one of those kids they look to on the offense to move the football. They did return a lot of seniors to this, a lot of veterans to this offense for Egg Harbor Township. I think they have 8 returners, Clayton being one of those forces in the backfield. Got good yardage there, got a good 5 yards in the play, brings up 3rd and 5 from midfield.
So Matt Clayton off tackle. He was brought down by Dylan Rousseau. Little size difference there.
Big linebacker for Hammonton. Rousseau.
Dowdy in shotgun. Stands at around his 50. Now he drops back. He finds a man complete over the middle, and it's going to be near first down yardage, it looks like.
Dylan Rousseau on the tackle, but as you said, first down yardage certainly there. Got a crummy spot by the official. And he could be just the nose of the football shy. I certainly thought he had broke the 40-yard line, Mike, but the placement of the ball doesn't say so.
Gianni DeBabo makes the catch for EHT.
You know, Dowdy has thrown the ball on the money. It has been dropped a couple times, but Dowdy's hit his receivers.
And he's aired it out, too. He's thrown. He showed that he could throw the ball down the field. That was a nice setup play there. He kind of looked like it was going to be a screen, and then they went over the middle.
Yep. Like I say, nose of the football.
10:29 to play in the half, and Egg Harbor Township's going to be short by literally the nose.
Well, when you have a kid like Dowdy, my sense is you got to really advance the football.
Dowdy
behind that line,
5'10", thick quarterback, big kid. He looks over this Hammonton defense on 4th down and 1.
And the center middle linebackers are off the ball right now.
Dowdy to Clayton. Clayton first down.
Yep.
Right up the middle. Behind the center, T.J. Martinez.
Yep. Yeah, give it to your hammer. And they did right there, and Clayton came through for him.
First down. First down there for EHT. I mean, you turn the ball over there, you can pretty much count this one good night.
You got it.
Keeps them in motion. 1st and 10 at the 44 of Hammonton. So now EHT starting to get in a little rhythm here.
Yeah, Matt Clayton's actually in the top 15 in rushing in the Cape Atlantic this year, so they can go to him, and they can go to him with some confidence.
He's the single setback behind Dowdy. Now they send a man back into the backfield. Sends a man in motion to the near side. Clayton, no, they fake it to him, and now he's going to hold. Dowdy trying to get to the outside. He fumbled the football. It goes out of bounds. He fumbled it forward. There's a flag on the play, however, in the area of holding.
Yeah, 2 flags actually. Got the flag at that center field, and got the referee picking one up over here. And it is going to be holding. First penalty of the game, and it goes against the Eagles.
They faked it inside to Clayton, try to get people thinking, all right, we're going to stick it with him, who has been successful, and then Dowdy tried to get to the outside.
And it looked like Hammonton had it strung out for no gain, but he found a little seam, and he got himself some yardage, and then was again loose with the football. If I had to say anything, it was just the fact that it just seems as though Egg Harbor Township just loose with the football, not securing it, not holding it.
1st and 20 on the 10-yard penalty. Ball is at midfield, 50-yard line. 9:35 to play. Dowdy and Egg Harbor Township trying to make something happen here. They sent a man to the far side of the field. That's Wilkes. 2 receivers to the near side. Clayton in the back. A low snap. Dowdy fires. He's got a man complete on the near side of the field, and it is going to be a pickup of about 10 to 15 yards there, and the pass is complete.
Stopped on the play by Pat Fiorentino. Dropped back from his linebacker slot into coverage. Real good pass and run
that
for
pass.
EHT after the big holding penalty.
Hajalik Smith makes the catch, and on his position on the Egg Harbor Township roster, it says athlete. Split to the far side of the field is Wilkes. Smith to the near side. And there is a whistle. All sorts of whistles being blown because Hammonton has called timeout. So with 9:28 left to play here in the first half, Hammonton 14, EHT nothing on 97.3 ESPN.
McMahon Agency of Ocean City, Marmora Mays Landing, proud to sponsor broadcasts of Cape Atlantic League sports to recognize the value and teamwork and dedication of these outstanding student athletes. Specializing in home, business, auto, flood, boat insurance, McMahon Agency is committed to supporting the community and offering real service and real value to real people, and then right in their hometown. Reach them at 800-448-6340 or online at themcmahonagency.com. McMahon Agency of Ocean City, Marmora Mays Landing. Sometimes there's no place like home. That's 1-800-448-6340.
9:28 first half. That's where we are, 14-0. We are at Silver Eagle Stadium in Egg Harbor Township, home of the Eagles, where they trail 14-0 on this night. Mike Gill and Tom Getsky with the call for you on your home for high school football. Ken Dowdy, the quarterback. Big pickup on that play of 14. It's 2nd and 6 now, ball at the 35. Pitch to Clayton on the near side. Gets to the 35, out to the 30. He's near first down yardage. He'll be just short to make it 3rd down, and it looks like about a half a yard, if not about 1 full yard here. So a nice play there for EHT. They're starting to move the ball.
Yeah, and actually Hammonton likes to say it goes both, like their players, a 2 platoon, but Dave Williams was in on the tackle, so you see him some duty on the defensive side of the ball. They ran a short side, Mike, and I think what that does, they just thought a power up front. They saw something they thought they could push, so they brings up 3rd and 2 now for the Eagles. They run the short side for a good gain.
3rd down and 2 at the 31. So they gave him a little different spot than where the official was standing. And a timeout taken by EHT. They know how important this. Dowdy under center. Smith to the near side. Clayton in the backfield. They go to him. Right tackle. Take him out right at the legs, and he is close to a 1st down. It looks like he's got it. He only needed 2. He might have got 2.5, and he got it.
It's a sustained drive right now, Mike, and they really pick up the ball at the 50-yard line to the Eagles. So it's taken them all this time to go 22 yards against Hammonton. Nonetheless, they picked up 3 first downs. The penalty negated one of them, and they've got the ball in scoring position now inside the 30 at the 28.
And they're inside 9 minutes now. Smith to the near side. Canella going to the far side of the field in the slot. Smith way up top as well. Now they send Canella in motion. Dowdy just hands it right back to him. Off tackle, 25-yard line, crosses it, and he's near the 20. So it would be a good pickup on the play of about 5.
Real good pickup, Dave Williams, once again from his outside linebacker position on the tackle. The way this drive is working out, the best defense they've shown so far is keeping the ball away from the Hammonton offense. They're doing so with this drive. That brings up 2nd and 5 now for the Eagles.
2nd and 5, sending a man to the far side, Wilkes. Now Canella in motion. They give it right back to Canella. No, Dowdy's going to keep it. Crosses the 20. And inside the 10, into the 5. He crosses to the 3-yard line. So Dowdy, that fake really got the Hammonton defense moving, Tom.
Well, it was beautiful because they've been powering the ball with Clayton, and he just yanked it out on the little option play, kept it himself, and you saw the hole open. Everybody flowed out to try to stop Clayton, and it was wide open for him to take it back and take it up the middle. And Dowdy's got size and speed, used it there. Huge 1st down, and obviously he's in scoring position at the 3.
Ball inside the 5 at the 3. 1st and goal for Egg Harbor Township. Under 8 minutes to play. Dowdy to Clayton. Clayton gets to the outside. He breaks a tackle, continuing to plow forward. He is close to the end zone. No signal yet, and there's a fumble. Hammonton is
but the
indicating
ground caused
they
a
have
fumble. The referee never got involved. The ground called the fumble. He was pointing at the ground. But, boy, Clayton breaking tackles. He broke tackles to set up Dowdy's big play, and then he broke tackles right there to get the ball all the way down to the goal line.
There's a huddle here by the officials.
They're going to call a penalty. It looks like they're lining up to call a penalty. Going to move the ball back 5 yards, and we have a procedure call against the Eagles.
Wow.
So the Clayton run, and it was a masterful job by him of breaking tackles and advancing the ball, is now brought back 5 yards. Still 1st and goal, but from the 8.
So what would be a 2nd and goal at the 1 is now a 2nd and goal from the 8 for EHT. 1st down and goal. They have 2nd on the scoreboard. Clayton off tackle, falls forward to about the 5, so he picks up about 3 yards on the play.
Real good block on the play.
This will bring up 2nd down.
Egg Harbor Township by Clayton.
Yeah, Clayton off tackle picks up about 2 or 3 on the play. So 2nd and goal. Ball is at right outside the 5-yard line.
That was Xavier Evans, my mistake, with a great block that opened it up for Clayton to get the ball down to about inside the 6. 2nd and goal.
Dowdy with Clayton, the single setback. He sends a man in motion to the far side. They pitch it to Clayton. Clayton trying to get to the outside, hitting the corner, and he lowers his shoulder. But, boy, what a great play on the far side of the field there, as Clayton is going to be short.
And Calvin Rice doing a great job holding his block. He got in there and just kept pushing that defender out, pushing out, and Clayton followed him all the way down to the 3.
And Rousseau, man, he really booked over there to make that stop.
Yeah, they love him and Fiorentino. I got a chance to talk to Pete Lancetta, and those are the 2 kids that he really is high on.
Well, we've done a bunch of Hammonton games between this year and last year,
and
I think we've called Rousseau's name at least 500 times.
And he's quick. He's hard as nails. Lancetta likes those 2 kids a lot. He likes this whole defense a lot.
6:36 to play in the half. It's 3rd down and 3. right up the middle to Clayton, and he's not going to make it into the end zone, we'll tell you that much. But where does he fall? It looks like they're going to spot it inside the 1 yard line. So we're going to be 4th down and goal inside the 1, Tom.
Initial hit by Fiorentino. Give Clayton all the last 3 carries, Mike. He's kept his feet moving. He's kept motion going forward.
What do you do here? Who do you give it to? Do you
Clayton.
keep it?
No, I'm kidding. I'm going to either Dowdy or Clayton. I'll let Dowdy take a look at the line of scrimmage and then find where he wants to, see where he sees a seam, or just give it to Clayton with maybe a lead block.
Big play in the ball game for Egg Harbor Township. They trail 14-0. They have the ball
Xavier Evans
4th
is in there. There's your lead blocker.
and 1 at the 1. 4th and goal. Dowdy keeps it himself, and he keeps it. He looks like he's in. From our vantage point, he looks in. We'll see what the officials say, and they are in. Egg Harbor Township with an impressive drive, Tom. They eat up some clock, but they finally get into the end zone, and it is now 14-6.
Did exactly what we mentioned, Just the quarterback just take a step back, took a look, first seam, and then follow the seam, and that's what he did right there. And Clayton, we know that Dowdy can run. We know that. We know he's big, and we know he's smart. And they get a chance to get back into the game, boost the confidence. And again, their offense is the best defense right now because they kept the offense of Hammonton off the field.
Mason on to kick, and the kick is up, and it is good. Mason's kick is good, and EHT is on the board, 14-7. As EHT gets on the board, EHT with a fine drive. And now that leaves 5:45 left to play in the half. Tyler Donahue has halftime coverage, scores from around the league, previews of tomorrow's game, and so much more. You don't want to miss the halftime show. Plus, Tyler, stick around for the post-game show. We'll have all the scores and highlights from tonight's action in the Cape Atlantic League, plus interviews and so much more. That's at halftime and post-game tonight here on 97.3 ESPN's High School Football Night. Mason approaches, and the kick is deep, high, end over end, caught all the way back at the 5-yard line. Williams at the 10, the 15. He comes to the near side, trying to get to the 20. He's there, and there's a flag thrown immediately as that hit was made, and we'll see what the flag is on. But a good play there by the Egg Harbor Township special teams.
Well, he didn't get caught in. He really, really read the play very well, watched Williams, and he did not bite, did the Egg Harbor Township defender, and it's a holding. It was definite holding. About 10 yards away from the tackle was the holding call that the referee clearly saw. It's going to move the ball back. Now, the defense for Egg Harbor Township's had a little opportunity to breathe, a little opportunity to rest, see if they can pin Hammonton in right here and get back into this ball game.
1st and 10 for Hammonton. The ball is at the 10-yard line. So 90 yards in front of them would be a very impressive drive if they could score on this possession. We'll see if EHT can grab some momentum off of their touchdown.
Hey, you figure the turnovers and the penalties have gone against Egg Harbor Township so far. See if they can get a break right here. Hammonton get a little loose.
More to lead under center. And they do that little crisscross handoff in for Williams, and Williams is met immediately. So the EHT defense with a stop and a big stop. They get into the backfield, they push him back a yard.
Real good stop right there. Real good flow. The defense was never, ever fooled on the play. They flowed immediately to the football, made a great stop for a short gain of about 1.5.
Hammonton and EHT here on 97.3 ESPN. Don't forget, you can watch the live video of this game at 97.3ESPN.com. So if you're in the car listening, check out the video on our website.
On that last tackle, Big Joe Valente bringing his 255 pounds to the ball.
Mortalit brings a man in tight, pitches to Williams. Williams tries to bounce to the outside. Dave Williams looking for some light, and he cuts it back up, but not a lot of room. He gets maybe a yard or two, but the EHT defense, again, is there to make the play.
Yeah, again, they're flowing very well to the ball. It's kind of like a hit and hold type of thing. Instead of getting penetration, they hit, locate, and flow to the ball for Egg Harbor Township.
Austin Gray in there making a play.
And actually a loss on the play, and now brings up 3rd and 11.
So 3rd down and 10 and a half, it looks like. Ball at the 10-yard line. Not a lot of positive yards on this one. Mortalit. Hands. Far side to Rousseau, and they're there. little inside fake on the counter, Tom, but they did not bite on it.
Didn't bite at all. And again, you watch the flow of the defense. They just hit and they just follow. They're not trying to penetrate, and they don't want to get caught. They've gotten caught on the 68-yard scamper, that little delay, and they don't want to get caught again, and they've adjusted to the Hammonton offense.
This Austin Gray is making plays. He was the guy who made that tackle as well, and he had one-on-one opportunity with Rousseau, and he won that battle.
And if the Eagles are careful with the football right here, they'll get great field position on the punt return. And plenty of time left in the first half.
3:22 and counting on the clock. Hammonton leads 14-7. They're punting from their own end zone. It's a good snap. And it's a lousy punt, though. Wow. Off the side of the foot, it hits a 30 and rolls backwards to the 28-yard line. Boy, a real break for EHT.
EHT setting up shop at the 28-yard line of Hammonton. 1st and 10, 3 minutes remaining. They have
helps them in this game this week.
Yep. Well, that last score, we saw what did to their confidence, Mike. So, and the way they've played defensively, now Hammonton saying, really, he loves it.
Atlantic City Electric scoreboard. We got some updates coming. Come back at the studio. We'll get that after this play. Dowdy in shotgun throws. He's got a man one-on-one in the end zone, and it is Smith, and it is broken up at the last second there by Dylan Rousseau. One-on-one coverage.
One-on-one, and he, again, air under the football, but I got to say, I bet he would have caught it out of bounds. It looked like it was just in that little area where it was going to take him out of bounds. But again, give Dowdy credit. He does not under or overthrow his man. He usually puts the ball in a catchable position.
Buna 21-6 on the Atlantic City Electric scoreboard over Lower. St. Joe's 14, Millville 7. Bridgeton is leading Ocean City 21-7. And St. Joe over Millville is now 21-7. There's a pitch, and Canella crosses the 25-yard line, up around the 20-yard line. So it's going to be third down for EHT and about 4, Tom.
Yeah, 3rd and 4. Real good run on second down. Big hole. And from his left linebacker slot, Pat Fiorentino had to completely come down the line of scrimmage to make the tackle, or it's a first down, if not TD. So moving the football are the Eagles, and they've got this place excited.
3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Dowdy in shotgun. He looks. He fires. He's got a man, and it is incomplete in and out of the arms. He had a man right around the 1-yard line, hit him in the hands, but he kind of had him turned around.
He hit him right where he wanted to hit him. Hit him right square in the chest, hands out there, and did not secure the football. Brings up 4th now and a 3.5 for the Eagles. Good pass, errant catch.
So here's the 4th down play. It's 4th down and 3. They line up in shotgun with Clayton in the backfield. A receiver to the far side, 2 to the near.
That's where he's going.
Dowdy pumps, jumps out, beats a man, but it doesn't look like he's going to get the first down. It looks like he's going to be well short.
He was looking to go that one-on-one coverage, and he had everybody on the left-hand side football. All of the motion was left. Everything was left to influence left, and then he just wanted that one-on-one with no safety on the other side of the field. But he was so well covered, then he had to go check down to his second and third options. Third option was to run, and Hammonton was there. Turns the ball over on downs. Hammonton defense came up big right there because they gave him a short field, and the Hammonton defense held.
Big stop for Hammonton. It's now their football with 2:18 to play in the half. On the Atlantic City Electric scoreboard, Mainland 7, Apsagami nothing. They hand off to the far side of the field. They give it to Ben Bevan, who's still on his feet, and then finally pushed out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, he took one lick out there and just shed the kid. And then he took a second one. And, again, just continued to get positive yardage on a play that really ate up a lot of time. I'm sure that's what Hammonton would like to see if they can score quickly with this possession. But if they can't, they're going to eat up lots of time against this Eagle defense.
And there's a penalty, it looks like.
I think that's the gain. That was the gain because he slipped the first tackle, and then the second tackle – was made 3 or 4 more yards downfield.
So It is
2nd and 1.
2nd down and 1. Sorry. On the scoreboard, they still have 1st and 10 up there, and that's what I was confused.
And he's got 1st and 1
He's got
here,
1st on the far side of the field as well.
Because I haven't heard of any 9-yard penalties, to be honest with you.
Those replacement refs marked off a 7-yarder the other day.
You're not allowed to mention replacement refs, remember?
Sorry.
Okay.
So it is
2nd and 1. That was for no gain.
2nd down and 1. The ball is at the 33-yard line. Hammonton with Williams in the backfield.
Big stop right here for the Silver Eagle defense.
They give to Bevan, and they got him in the backfield, way in the backfield. That's a huge loss on the play. A host of Eagles in on the tackle. They sniffed that one out. Victor Nagby, the safety, was one of the guys in there.
But Adam Bynum won't get credit for the tackle, but he's the one that broke down. He's the one that got the penetration, and he took down the blocker. He got the penetration, took down the blocker. You saw that. That fouled up then the running back, and then the flow got the rest of them. So real good play right there. Bring up 3rd and long, a loss of 3 now. And Harbor Township calls timeout. They want to take advantage of this field position.
With 1:16 left in the half, Hammonton leads 14-7 over EHT. Joining the big band as they perform will be members of the Silver Eagle Marching Band. Mike Gill and Tom Getzky here go to the West Jersey Football League. So Tyler's got more comments on that and
huge
highlights.
Jeez, it's going to be an enormous league. It's really going to be fun.
That's not really a league. That's just a bunch of teams playing football.
A lot of teams, man. A lot of teams.
You don't have a league with 80-some teams in it. It's just not a league.
It is crazy.
More elite pitches to the near side, spinning, and boy, down. Nice play on that. Dominic Williams on the carry, but boy, a nice stop on the play. Big hit there. Eric Waif heading to Rutgers makes a stop. So it's 4th and 7 now.
Waif is a stud, too. I mean, he's what, 258? 6'2".
Had that block punt return for a touchdown last week against Atlantic City. Hammonton is taking their good old time getting this punt off. Let me tell you, as a EHT, the return man standing at the 35-yard line. 30 seconds on the clock and counting, and now we got whistles and a flag.
Well, Hammonton took a lot of time because it looks like they're going to take a delay a game penalty and move the ball back 5.
Del Vecchio, who was the punter, was standing back at around the 10-yard line. So the 28 seconds. Smith is deep for EHT. He stands at his own 40. Here's the snap. It's a good one. And the punt is a high but straight up in the air punt. It hits, and it takes a huge Hammonton roll. It hit around the 40-yard line, their own 40, and crossed over midfield, and it's going to take a nice EH side and 2 slot men.
Still deep safety at the 30.
Dowdy pumps, and he throws one over the middle, and it is over the outstretched arm. Intended to get that ball.
Penalty.
They threw that ball right over the middle of the field to the slot man. I can't see who that was, but there is a penalty on the play.
3rd penalty of the game on Egg Harbor Township. So they've owned the turnovers and the penalties so far, and yet they only find themselves down 7. They've played much better here in the second period.
3.4 seconds. So do you take a knee or do you take a shot?
I take a shot. What the heck?
They look like they are in shotgun trips to the far side.
Now they have 2 deep safeties, and they're 30 yards off the ball.
And Dowdy's looking for the one-on-one play, and he just throws it, and it is intercepted and knocked out of bounds. Intercepting it is Dylan Mento, and he's knocked out of bounds into the EHT punter's net almost. And that'll do it for the first half. So we got a good one cooking up here for the second half. Hammonton 14, EHT.
Eagles to start the second half. Arthur English on the return. Eagles 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
He got 10 more followers this week. I'll hold that. And now we'll return the football.
Clinton on the carry.
Yeah. Start of the second half here at Silver Eagle Stadium, EHT and Hammonton. Mike Gill and Tom Getzky with the call for you on 97.3 ESPN. Hammonton leading 14-7 over EHT. EHT has the football. They're moving on second down, and it's going to be about 2 short of the 50-yard line on a handoff to Clayton.
Yeah, Matt Clayton off left tackle, and Mike got great yardage. Again, that second effort, everything we saw in the second period, finally brought down by Federico. But a big gain, brings up 3rd and short.
Dowdy under center on 3rd and 2. Rolling out into the flat. Got a man complete. Looks like Canelo on the far side at the 40 down to the 35-yard line. So EHT's in business again.
Tackled on the play by Rivera. And again, soft coverage underneath, coverage deep. And he found the receiver wide open in the middle, 5 yards. The defenders were 5 yards off on the underbelly and deep. He was wide open, big first down. Unofficially, the 6th first down of the game for Egg Harbor Township. They are in this all the way. It looked like it was going to be blowout city, 14-7 to score as we start the second half, and they are already moving.
Rousseau with another tackle for Hammonton. There's a pitch to Clayton. Clayton to the near side. Crosses the 35-yard line, and he's pushed down short of the 30 at about the 32-yard line. So it'll be second down and about 8 for Egg Harbor Township.
And Fiorentino in on the tackle for Hammonton.
Don't forget the live video is at 973ESPN.com. You can watch this game live thanks to Matt Ulmer, who is taking care of that for us. And you can listen to it at 973ESPN.com or on the Radio Pup app for your iPhone 5 or Android phone. Or iPhone 1, 2, 3, or 4. They hand it to Canella on an end around, and he is hit after a gain of about 3.
Good offensive line surge. Now there he put his head down, did not pick his hole, and got stopped for a short gain. But the line surge was at least three yards off the line of scrimmage, and that's the yardage that he did pick up. That was all created by the offensive line, and stopped on the play. Short gain, bringing up 3rd and about 4 now for the Silver Eagles.
Victor Nagby comes to the sideline, one of the wideouts for Egg Harbor Township on 3rd down and 4. Clayton in the backfield with Dowdy. Smith to the near side. Back to throw. Dowdy, he pumps, he fires. Smith complete to the 20, 15, and dragged down at about the 13-yard line. So a first down to Hyjeek Smith. And the Eagles are in the right direction, Tom.
Yep. A quick little slant. One step drop by the quarterback, fire the ball on the slant. He got right in front of his defender, let his body do the shielding, and then he broke the first tackle, picks up yet another first down for Egg Harbor Township, and they are in this game. Hammonton has been in close games. You know, the 1-point win over Holy Spirit. They find themselves in a close one again.
1st and 10 at the 14. Dowdy rolls out. He's going to keep it, and he is pulled down. Crosses the 10-yard line, it looks like.
Big gain down to the 8. So pickup of good yardage on first down. Opens up the playbook, 2nd and 3rd. And you're looking at 2nd and 5 now. The ball inside the 10-yard line. All created by this good offensive series by Egg Harbor Township. But the short kickoff, too, by Hammonton set up the short field.
2nd and 5, ball at the 9. 7:54 and counting. They trail 14-7. Dowdy in shotgun. Empty backfield as Clayton comes to the wing side. And Dowdy keeps it up the middle.
First down, Mike.
Faked it inside to Canella.
It's going to have a first down at the 2. It's going to be first and goal from the 2-yard line for Egg Harbor Township. So you talk about making a statement. They score, and they're down 14-zip to start the second period. They score in the second, keep Hammonton's offense off the field, take the initial kickoff of the third quarter, and they're looking to put it in and tie the game.
Moving right to left, EHT, first and goal. Ball is at the 2. Dowdy with Clayton in the backfield. They give it to Clayton. Nope. He is in for the touchdown. I was going to say nope because it didn't look like he had anywhere to go. But he bounced off the guard and bounced to the outside. And Matt Clayton is in for a Egg Harbor Township touchdown, Tom. And we've got ourselves a good ball game.
Yes, we do. And I'll tell you what, Matt Clayton has really broken tackles. Boy, you got to wrap him up at the point of contact because he is going to shed you or run you over, as evidenced by a player right now on the field for Hammonton who's a little stunned after being hit by Matt Clayton.
I was going to say, he handed to Clayton. It looked like nowhere to go right off the bat, but he just kept on moving his legs and bounced to the outside.
And the thing is, he keeps his shoulders horizontal to the field. You notice that? He keeps his shoulders horizontal to the field. He doesn't drive his head down. He doesn't run straight up. And so what? And he drives off of that, and I tell you what, he is one impressive runner.
On the Atlantic City Electric scoreboard, real quick, Tom, if you're watching the scoreboard for the Phillies, we know the Cardinals lost today, and the Phillies lead 4-1 in the 5th. A win for them tonight would get them 3 games back in that wild card.
You know, if you're faced with a civil trial case and personal injury, employment discrimination, or negligence, then you need the right lawyer to represent you, and that's Goldenberg Mackler, who has been serving clients for over 40 years and do not represent insurance companies. We'll speak to you for free and fight to get you the money you deserve. Make that right call. Make it to
beautiful night. Matt Ulmer, who's doing our video tonight, estimates 2,500 in the crowd tonight, Tom.
It's a big crowd, and what's very deceiving about it, out here in front of us, we have the bleachers, but it wraps way around by the concession stand, 5 and 6 and 7 deep.
Here's Mason looking for the extra point to make it a tie game. Snap is good, hold is up, and kick is good. And EHT has tied it up here on Friday night. 14-14, 7:10 left to play in the third quarter.
The Storage Inn is a family-owned business started.
They now tied it up. We are at 14-14 with 7:10 to play in the third quarter. Tyler Donahue has scores and highlights and more in our post-game show brought to you by Calvi Electric. That's coming up right after this one. He'll bring you around the Cape Atlantic League and get you ready for Saturday afternoon. Still a couple Saturday games that get played. Cedar Creek at home tomorrow against Oakcrest on a Saturday.
Cedar Creek, 2-0. Have some excellent playmakers on the team, scoring lots of points. Might lead the league in scoring.
As I hear Tyler refer to him so often as Doo-Wop Mitchell. Williams gets the kick at the 5, 20. And he's knocked out at the 25-yard line. So Dominic Williams returns the kick for Hammonton, and they'll take the football first down and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Patrick Dawson on the tackle for EHT. So first time for Hammonton to touch the football here in the second quarter. Again, they gave Egg Harbor Township the short field on the very short kickoff to begin the second half, and Egg Harbor Township made them pay. 14-14. First 14 points scored by the Blue Devils, answered with 14 by the Eagles.
Hammonton with the football, moving left to right. They hand it off, and spinning, getting up the middle is Williams. He gets to about the 30-yard line, gain of about 5 on the play. Dominic Williams for Hammonton had a 60-plus yard run for a touchdown back to start this game up on the third play of the game.
The Williams brothers can go. We know that. They both are in the top 15 in scoring, in carries, in yards gained. They block for one another, and they certainly are a weapon that the quarterback can use when, in fact, Mortalight wants to actually throw the ball.
Second and 5 at the 30 for Hammonton. They hand it to Rousseau on an end around, and he is stopped. Boy, the EHT defense figured something out. as that ball gets back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Hammonton.
Again, like I said, what they're not over-penetrating, Mike, the defense for Egg Harbor Township is not bursting into the backfield. They're hit, and then they're flowing to the ball and letting the linebackers fill. They're not getting deep penetration that Hammonton can use to get behind. They're hitting at the point of attack and then flowing to the football.
3rd and 5.
The old hit and hold concept.
Man in motion comes to the near side. Back to throw, Mortalit. He's got a man, and it's complete to Williams. He's hit immediately, and
he's
he
going
is
to be
hit
short
at
of
the
the first, too, with
35-yard
that
line.
hit. He's
Ball
getting
at
a
the
good
35.
spot, but he's short. He's going to be short by about a half a football.
It'll be 4th down if they are not there. They look like the nose is just short of the 35-yard line. The officials are going to bring the sticks out here for a measurement. 14-14, 5:20. Threw a little pass in the flat from Mortalit to Williams, Dominic Williams, and he got hit immediately. So he did not advance the football any further from where he was.
Yeah, that was Hajiq Smith that came up very quickly on the ball. Good closing. And like I said, half a football. Boom.
Maybe less than half a football.
There it is.
So it's 4th down and inches here. What do you do? Punt?
No, if I got those kids, there's no shot. Not in a 14-14 game. Yep.
Boy, and the kid coming into
You got
the
a
game
6'4", 210-pound quarterback. You've got the size of that line. There's no way. You can't get that. Then get on the bus.
Let's see what Hammonton ends up doing here on 4th and inches. Mortalit is 6'5", 210 pounds. I'd like to see him do something.
That would be it.
That would be my call, right up the middle.
I'm with you.
David Williams in kind of a wishbone look, and Mortalit goes forward. He's got it.
Yep.
He just dove over top of his center. And look at the size of the kid, Matthew Parker, 6 foot, 240 pounds. So he just was one of the guys he followed up front on that line of Ham. He was one of the first guys to get out of that pile. He looks like the right tackle.
Now, Hammonton football, I mean, those kids know how to get yardage. And, again, with his size, all he had to do, as you said, get that body over top of the center. He gets a yard.
1st and 10. Williams, David Williams up the middle. He goes forward to about the 40-yard line, and he's going to be stopped for a gain of about 3.
Hit initially on the play by Austin Gray. Gray did a nice job driving him into the ground. Earlier in the game, he would have broken that tackle, but Gray came up from his position to make the stop. Eric Waif, again, getting the defensive signals for his defense out there. And he's going to set up this time. In the end, he's going to set up left defensive end as Waif.
David Williams in the backfield. Dominic Williams goes in motion to the far side. More to lead under center. He's going to throw. He rolls out to the far side. He's got Dominic Williams at first. Oh, I don't know that he got a first down now. He looked like he caught it at the first down sticks, but again, he got lit up.
Yeah, that's, again, good closure on the football, although they're letting him catch it, and that's an issue because it got him the 4th and short before. It's going to give him a 3rd and short this time out. He may have it by just the width of the leather.
The width of the leather. I never heard that one before.
Yeah, well, sometimes when they're sewn, you get that little bump up there. The width of the leather. Boom.
So inversely, they've made it down. They've made it by the den of a golf ball.
The den of a golf ball. I like that too. You could coin a couple of these. First down.
We'll get you some scores on the Atlantic City Electric scoreboard here in just a few.
The drive keeps going for Hammonton. They are answering the call here. They have been outscored 14-0, and now they're trying to get back into it.
3:42 and counting. It's been an entertaining game in Egg Harbor tonight. Dominic Williams in motion. David Williams to carry up the middle. Crosses the 50-yard line, powering his way forward.
There you go.
And he gets about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, what did they call them in Washington all those years, the Hogs? They got the Hogs going right there. I mean, there was no black shirt within 5 yards of the football, and it was a 5-yard gain. I mean, they really did a nice job of blowing Egg Harbor Township off the line of scrimmage. They were able to find the linebackers, fill in the gaps, and move the ball. 2nd and 4.5 will be the call.
Hammonton under 3 minutes now in the third quarter. 14-14. Mento to the far side. This is back in the backfield. Boy, they handed it off to looks like Bevan. Ben Bevan got the handoff, but he was greeted very rudely.
Blitz, he had and it was a weak side blitz. So they pitched to the left. He's trying to turn left in. Weak side blitz. Nobody picked up the blitzer.
Joe Valente.
Well, he was off of the line of scrimmage. I can assure you that, Mike. They've been showing that a little bit. They show it with Waif, too. We'll get off the line of scrimmage. So it was a wonderful play by him. Nobody found him. Nobody picked him up. And the next thing you know, he's making almost a 7-yard loss.
Yeah, it was 2nd and 5. It's now 3rd and 11 for Hammonton. Mortally.
Going to call a
timeout. 2:01 left to play third quarter. 14-14 is our score.
They came back to win that game going away.
EHT actually had a chance to get back in that game and threw a late interception.
Giving up 34 points to Atlantic City.
Here's 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one.
More to lead under center. Play action. Plenty of time. He throws it down. Got a man. It is complete at the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Hammonton.
From the 44-yard line, it was Mortalite. There were 2 receivers in the pattern, Mike. They were both on that left side of the hash mark, and they were both open. Mortalite found the outside man closest to the sideline, got him in stride. This is something we haven't seen out of Hammonton football and when. But the last 2 years with the arm of Mortalite and with the fact that Lancetta can find him a couple receivers, he's made it happen. Big-time touchdown, and the Blue Devils answer.
And that was Dylan Rasu. The try for point. And the kick is up, and it looks like it is good. So with 15 seconds left in the third quarter, Tom, Hammonton takes a 21-14 lead.
You know, Shoppy's is even better online. I mean, you've probably visited their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in the Linwood, but Shoppy.com, you can select and design your own trophy or award, and you can order it right there. Shoppy's also has a complete line of gifts, perfect for your holiday giving. Remember, you're not just presenting the finest trophy unless you're presenting a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684 or just go to Shoppys.com. Shoppys since 1921.
Mike Gillen, 70-plus yarders.
And the first time, and actually it was coming off of a huge loss. Put it back in their own territory, and then a Mortalite 54-yard pass.
Kick bounces at the 20, and
out of bounds.
They should have let it go out of bounds. And it looked like the Egg Harbor Township return man picked it up and stepped out of bounds instead of letting it roll out of bounds.
How close do you think he'll be in films this week? Ball now sits on the 18 when it could have come back out to the 35. That's a huge turnaround.
And that's just a play where, you can't really – you just got to kind of try to tell him, hey, let that ball roll out of bounds and hope that he gets it next time. That's just trying to do something.
Well, Township does have a few turnovers now, so we'll see how careful they are with the pigskin on their own 18.
Pitch it to the near side and nowhere to run as Clayton is barreled over. Boy, he took a shot. He delivered a shot and then took a shot.
Yeah, there's that Clayton. What he was doing right there was exactly what I said he wasn't doing earlier. Notice he stood up. He was really, really trying to break this tackle, but he stood right up, and he gave his whole body a good view to the tackler who came in on the second shot and really took him down.
And it looks like he's still down on the field as he took a big blow in shotgun. Well, now he gets under center. They send a man in motion, Canella. Play action fake. They throw to Canella, and he tries to catch it with one hand. Was kind of thrown behind him.
Well, he threw it on his inside shoulder, right, exactly. He threw it exactly where you shouldn't because the defender's on that side too. But, yeah, he could have caught it, but it was going to make it a difficult catch. It would have been a first down. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It sets up for a 3rd and 8 now for Egg Harbor Township.
1:16, and it's 3rd down and 8 now for the Township as they break the huddle, sending a receiver to the far side, Wilkes, and a timeout taken. Egg Harbor Township calls timeout with 1:16 to play in the 3rd quarter. They trail it 21-16.
There's a full line of brand new cars available for rent at Just 4 Wheels on the Whitehorse Pike and Absecon, Rio Grande Avenue in Wildwood, Route 50 in Mays Landing, or at Perry Egan, 16th and Simpson in Ocean City. Now, not only do they have the car that you're looking for, they also have conversion vans, trucks, minivans, and 15-passenger vans. Be smart. Rent at Just 4 Wheels. Serving South Jersey for more than 25 years. They're in Absecon, they're in Wildwood, Mays Landing, Ocean City, Berlin, Lakewood, even Brooklyn, New York. And they're open from 8:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. daily. That's John World. It is historic as to the black jerseys for Egg Harbor Township and how difficult their numbers are to see.
No contrast at all. Here's Dowdy to throw. He steps up, he fires, he's got a man, and it is tipped up by Rousseau, and he's in on everything.
Yeah, he sure is. Eric Waif was the intended receiver on the play. But, yeah, you're right.
I mean, he's just around the ball. He catches a touchdown.
Got a nose for the ball. That's what Coach Lancetta describes him as a nose for the ball. And he's got the gift of speed.
Egg Harbor Township will punt. Dowdy back to punt. And it looks like Mento is back
Another
deep.
short kick.
The punt bounces it right short of the 50. Then it takes a Hammonton bounce, and it's rolling. It rolls all the way up to around the 35-yard line. Right around the 3rd quarter. Here it's 21-14. Hammonton with the lead and the football. Ball at the 36-yard line. They hand it to Williams. David Williams looks like he chews up about 9 yards on the ground short of the 25-yard line.
Little counter. Saw the counter. He played it perfectly. The tackler, little trap block. The tackler went right by him, and the next thing you know, he's off to the races for a good 9 yards and picked up a block downfield from his brother Dominic.
After 3 quarters, Buna leading Lower Cape May 34-6 on the Atlantic City Electric scoreboard. Of course, Tyler Donahue has more after the game tonight, and we told him in week number 1 he had about 5 minutes in the post-game show because we went overtime and got done at about 48 after 9. Tonight, he might get a full hour of post-game show. Plus, don't forget, tomorrow, Tyler's back Saturday morning with the South Jersey Sports Report. Eric LeGrand, the Rutgers player who's now a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Classy move by the Buccaneers football organization to find him a spot.
He will be on the show tomorrow, and we'll have a copy of Eric's book to give away if you're listening to that program. That's 9 to 11 with the South Jersey Sports Report. Lord Elite looks to get a first down. He crosses the 25-yard line to the about the 24-yard line. They need it to 26.
And once again, like all of us sponsors that help us bring you high school football right here on 97.3, this game is brought to you with the best wishes of everyone at Cal the Electric, who encourage you to get out and support your favorite high school football team every week.
25 seconds to play here. Hammonton 1st and 10, the ball at the 25. Lord Elite with David Williams in the backfield. Sends a man in motion, Bevan. They hand to Williams up the middle, and he is pushed backwards, so no gain on the play. So EHT defense still playing tough here, even though they give up the big touchdown. 54-yard touchdown pass from Mortalit to Rousseau is the difference in this game. It's a 7-point lead for high school football.
If you need a sign, you need me.
Heading to the 4th here. 21-14, Hammonton with the lead and the football Second down and 10 at the 25. Back to throw. Mortalite, he is incomplete. He throws it high. Trying to hit, it looks like the tight end.
Yeah.
Alfonso.
And it was wide open. It went right through his hands, and he was going to have not the first down yardage, but darn close to it. Now it brings up a 3rd and long for Hammonton with the ball just inside the 25 of EHT. Absolutely the world's largest cheerleading section. That's our comment to Egg Harbor Township.
3rd and 10. The crowd knows that a stop here could be huge. Ball at the 25, the EHT 25. And it looked like somebody moved. Somebody moved. Who was it?
They're throwing it at EHT.
They're pointing, of course. They thought they were drawn offsides.
Yep, well, guess what? It's going to go against EHT. Boom. That changes everything. That's a very, very tough penalty. The 4th one unofficially called on EHT. Of the 4 penalties in the game, all 4 against EHT. And that, you got 3rd and 10. It's an entirely different call now. 2 plays to get 4 yards. So.
Yeah, 3rd down and 5, ball inside the 20-yard line. Mortalite sends Williams in motion. They hand it to Dave Williams off right tackle, and he gets about 2 yards on the play. So it'll be 4th down here.
4th and about 2 will be the call.
With Padavati in play, they probably kick a field goal here. What now?
My sense is Mortalite. I mean, I've never seen him roll out, to be honest with you. I think that's an option. Get him out in some pasture and see if he can find a man open. If not, at 6'5", 210, he can get the yards himself.
4th down. It's a long one for Hammonton. They lead at 21-14. They led it 14-0. EHT tied it at 4. He was unbelievable. 4th and 1. Ball at the 16-yard line.
I was busy. I didn't get a chance to take it in. I'll see it online when I get home.
Mortalite under center. Sends a man in motion to the far side of the field. David Williams in the backfield. They give it to him. David Williams piles forward. It looks like he has 1st down yards. He crossed the 15-yard line, and the ball was at the 16.
Yep,
and they needed a yard.
Little bit of a loop in his approach to the line of scrimmage, and boy, when he took that step and saw the hole open, he went right at it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down by a yard. The ball now sits at the 14 of Egg Harbor Township. And remember, this drive started at about the 34-yard line, so Egg Harbor Township has really put up a good front here, but the size of the Blue Devils and the penalty put the ball now at the 14.
1st and 10, so they can still make a 1st down inside the 5-yard line. 10:39 to count. They're taking their time. They know they have the lead and the ball. Hammonton hands off up the middle. Williams and David Williams. Barely, he bounced it to the outside there. He looked like he was stuffed right away, and he bounces it to the outside. It looked like he might have a 1st down or very close to it. Yes, he does have a 1st down, so it'll be 1st and goal.
The handoff really fooled a lot of players on the field. As you said, the hit was made, but notice there was no other flow to the ball, no gang tackling at all.
Actually, they moved that. I thought he had that spot up another 2 yards. They moved that ball back.
It's only a snap away from a 1st down.
So it's
1st
second,
and goal.
Right, 2nd and a short 1. 2nd and 1, ball at the 5. Futola in motion. They give it to Williams. Williams leaps over, short of the goal line, and he is going to have a 1st down. It's 1st and goal now at about the 1.
Boy, Harbor Township finds itself in such a tough position. We began this broadcast by talking about the fact that they already have one loss and they had to win this game. They're in the American division of the conference, or excuse me, the American Conference, and I got to tell you, 2 losses isn't going to do it. They know it, and they're 1 foot away from being down 2 scores.
Doesn't get any easier for them
9.
next week
No.
either. They've got St. Joe on the schedule.
Yeah, they still got St. Joe on the schedule.
I talked to Tony DeRosa after the game last week, and he just kind of laughed, threw his hands up and said, what are you going to do? I mean, it's the schedule that everybody's playing this year.
Yep, it is. Yeah.
Holy Spirit just went through it. They played Hammonton to open the season and St. Joe in week number 2.
Well, they lose on the they pretty much lose on the last play of the game against St. Joe, and then they lose by 1 point in overtime to Hammonton. Welcome to Hammonton football, Holy Spirit.
Which
And
is
this
now
guy's trying to
0-2.
put in a new system.
Right. There was a tweet out there today. I don't know that anybody actually confirmed it or not, that the starting quarterback from Holy Spirit transferred today. We saw a tweet about that earlier. Don't know if anybody knows anything about it. If you're listening out there, you can send us a text. Text the word ESPN to 89,000 with your message. First and goal. Ball at the 2. Hammonton looking to open this up. Will be a 2-score game. What elite. David Williams, touchdown, Hammonton.
There's no way you're going to stop Williams. I mean, it's just no shot. Plus, I will tell you, that defense is now gassed. This third quarter, they have, and now early in the fourth quarter, they've been on the field a long time, and they're gassed. He gave them the short field. They only had to go 34 yards to score. I didn't mean to walk on either, Mike. They only had to go 34 yards to score. Short field. It was, Hammonton just stuck it to him.
Yeah, Williams literally skipped his way into the end zone there.
Yeah.
The try for point, Gentry on to try it. 27-14. EHT was down 14-0. They're going to have to make up the same deficit here in 9 minutes and 17 seconds. And there's a flag on the play. There's a EHT player limping off the field pretty heavily, I might add, the way the schedule's lined up for you.
Going to try the extra point now from the 15, so it's a 25-yard shot.
Kick is up, and it is low, but it is good. So the point after attempt is good. 28-14, a 2-score game. Hammonton leads 28-14 with 9:17 to play in the game. And Hammonton set to kick. Gary Delaney. And the kick is a short one. Bounces to the 30, up to the 35, 40-yard line. So a pretty good return there for EHT. They'll have good field position. So if they can get a score quickly here, that keeps them in this ballgame. They're down 2 scores, so this is going to have to be a short drive. Dowdy will break the huddle. He sends Wilkes to the far side. Remember, Clayton, I believe, is out of this game and has not returned. They hand off, looks like Canella, gets up to about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, nice hole in the play. Tackle made by who else? Pat Fiorentino. Always good over there on that weak side linebacker position. Has a nose for the football. Short gain on the play.
Second down and 5. Ball at the 44-yard line. Dowdy under center. Offset eye. Man in motion to the near side. And play action. Dowdy's going to keep it. We'll see if he got a first down. He went out of bounds short of the 50-yard line. And it depends where that spot is, where he went out of bounds, whether or not they'll give him a first down.
The spot, if that line judge is correct, it's a first down, and he is. So there it is.
First down Egg Harbor Township. Calvin Rice, I believe, is into the game now as the running back for EHT. Pro set backfield. They hand it off up the middle, and a gain of about 2 for the Eagles. 8:24 and counting in the football game. Rice on the carry.
Rosu on the tackle again.
Gianni DiBabo into the game, one of the wideouts, one of the tight ends. Dowdy breaks the huddle since Wilkes to the far side of the field, Smith to the near side. It's Rice in the backfield. Dowdy in shotgun. Back to throw. He fires. He's got a man. Complete to DiBabo, short of the 40-yard line, so he's going to be short of a first down. Pickup of about 5 on the pass play.
Bring up 3rd and short.
Atlantic City Electric scoreboard. Apsagami has tied Mainland 7-7 in that one. Wilkes to the far side. Smith to the near side. Dowdy again in shotgun. Back to throw. Dowdy pumps, fires, complete to Smith, and it looks like he's got first down yardage.
Yeah, just ran a little turn in, ran right at his defender and then turned around. Dowdy delivered the football for the first down. Drive continues. They still have plenty of time to score twice.
That clock continuing, though, to run.
Yeah.
7:14. They're going to have to pick up the pace. Dowdy. Shotgun. Throwing. Over the middle. Towards the sideline, and it's complete on the near sideline. He hits Eric Waif, the tight end.
Yeah, Waif is one of those two-way players.
He did a little drag from over the middle.
Sure did.
From the far side of the field, so they set that up. They're moving the ball well through the air here.
Yeah, 7-yard pickup, too. And he stops the clock with the out-of-bounds play. So
Wilkes to the far side. Smith to the near side. Dowdy hands it off to Rice, who keeps the legs moving, gets to about the 25-yard line, so a pickup of about 4.
First down stops the clock for the Eagles, so they're now on the 25-yard line.
As we cross the 9 o'clock hour here at Silver Eagles Stadium, they trail by 14, 28-14 with 6:50 to play. Dowdy in shotgun. Looking. Plenty of time. He fires. It is off the numbers of Hyjeek Smith. They hit him right between them.
But I think what had happened is Rosu did this with his hands from about 5 yards away from him to try to block the pass. I think that hid the ball from him because that ball got on him so fast. I mean, it didn't look like he was in a receiving position. The ball got on him so fast. You're right in the numbers. Bounced to the ground.
2nd and 10, 25-yard line. They little quick inside pitch to Eric Wilkes, the wide receiver, who was coming to the near side, and he is stopped.
Got to question the call there, Mike. Put your coach's cap on. First off, you're running wide, so we'll just take up more time, and then you stay in bounds, and then the clock keeps going, and now you're 3rd and 10. You got to run 2 plays here.
Dowdy, shotgun, steps up. He's pressured, gets out of it. Now he's going to run at the 20, 15, 10. He's got a first down, and he's horse-collared out of bounds.
Now you go. Now you're going to be they'll put the ball on the goal line, pretty much.
On the Atlantic City Electric scoreboard, St. Augustine 41-6 over Vineland. Calvin Cass has 6 touchdowns in the game.
So with the penalty, the ball will be put on the goal line.
Yeah, horse collar is going to be the call. As Dowdy got a first down yards, and he was drug out of bounds way over on the far sideline.
So the ball's in the 4.
First and goal, EHT. 6 minutes and counting. Dowdy under center this time. They hand it off. Rice falls forward, close to the goal line, and he is going to be just short.
And they got to hustle back because the clock is still winding down. You got to get the play in quickly. He can't trot over here. He's got to get back into that huddle with the play. Harbor Township finds themselves down 2 scores, but they have the ball on the 1. And it's a touchdown with 5:20 to go.
Hello?
In the 4th period.
You ready?
Harbor Township scores to close within 8.
So EHT has gone in for the score, 28-20. A short touchdown run of 2 yards for the Eagles. Here's Mason. The kick is up, and Mason's kick is good. So with 5:20 left to play in the football game, EHT 21, Hammonton 28. They're getting the approach.
EHT is playing like this is the last game of the year for them. They have had times played a very, very good game. Certainly the second quarter and that drive right there. Terrific football being played.
Mason's kick is an onside kick, and it is caught at the 45-yard line. Kind of an onside kick.
Yeah, and it didn't bounce. It didn't. Nothing crazy about it. A lot of times you want that to hit the ground, bounce, move around a little bit. Nothing. It just kind of like blooped up into the air and was easily caught and downed by Hammonton at their own 46-yard line. So that's not what I had anticipated. I anticipated them kicking it deep, getting some pressure on it, and maybe
I guess
trying
they were
to
trying
hold
to catch
Hammonton
them
deep
off
in their
guard.
own territory. The call was unusual.
More to lead under center for Hammonton. They have the ball at the 46-yard line, their own 46. David Williams gets the handoff. He goes outside. He tries to get to the outside, but there's nowhere else to go. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and EHT making plays.
Yeah, stopped by Luis Rivera. He's been active today for the Silver Eagles, along with Balesteri. I have to wonder about the onside kick with 5:10. 5:10 to go. You don't think there's too much time on the clock for that call?
I probably would have kicked it deep.
Me too. Especially because you were feeling it. You just scored. The defense was going to come with some passion. I don't know. But second and 10 will be the call.
Mortally sends Dominic Williams in motion. He hands it to him in a great play in the backfield. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. And one of the corners on the far side of the field, it looks like Canella steps up and makes it a great play.
Ajik Smith was over there too, wearing number 22 right there. Really made a nice play, got him from behind. Again, now the gain was only a half a yard, Mike. So 3rd and 9 now will be the call.
Ball at the 46 is a big play for EHT. They can get a stop in enemy territory. They would get the ball back on a punt. 3rd and 10. Mortally. He calls timeout. 3:46 to play. 28-21. Hammonton
issue. And it is 3rd and 9. Here we go,
If
Mike.
they get a stop here, the time's okay. If they get a first down, then they're in trouble. 3rd and 10. Ball at the 46. Mortally. He hands to Williams, and Williams has no place to go. Met by a host of Eagles, and it's going to be 4th down. Eli Ramirez pushed the pile back for EHT.
Beautiful, beautiful play by EHT. EHT has called timeout. They certainly anticipate getting punted the ball right here.
Give some credit on that play.
Be interested to see how hard they come for the block.
Looked like Tim Mason, the safety, got up in there too.
My point is, if they come for the block, that destroys the possibility of the return. So now what's your call? Return, or do you go for the block? It'll
I
be
think I'd
interesting.
return here in this situation.
Me too.
Mainly because Dowdy just showed that he could throw the ball 6-7, 6 yards, 5, 6, with 3:36 and 2 timeouts. Actually, just one. They just took a timeout, so they're down to 1 timeout. But they show they can hit the short passing game.
And he can improvise. The big play, remember, was a Dowdy scramble all the way down inside the 10-yard line when he was horse-collared. It was a Dowdy scramble by improvising. So, yeah, he's a multifaceted weapon.
We're 35-14 St. Joe over Millville in that one. Here's the punt. It is a good punt, bouncing right around the 25-yard line, and EHT will let it roll. And that is where the Eagles will have the ball right around the 20-yard line with 3:29 left to play.
It's a great punt. That was a great punt. I mean, he got
overtime potentially. They trail by 7. Dowdy keeps it himself up the middle, and he is going to gain about 6 yards on the play.
They got to hustle. You can't lay on the ground. You got to get up. You got to bounce right back, get the play, get in the huddle.
Better game than we thought. The spot is going to give him about 8 yards on the play, so it'll be 2nd down and about 2.
This is where you throw the ball because you got a couple chances for 2 yards here. So throw on this down. If it's incomplete, you've only got 2 yards to pick up the first. That'll stop the clock.
Dowdy in shotgun. Back to throw. He's looking. He fires. He's got a man in down the middle of the field, and it is. Oh, and he caught it! It was deflected, and he caught it off the deflection.
And he tapped it to himself, Mike. What a great play. Looked like it was it waved?
Looks like Canella caught it.
There you go. So it was out there. As you said, he got it on his left hand, tapped it up into the air, and then was able to secure it for the big catch. Huge gain. 25 yards on the pass play. Sets up 1st and 10 at the 45 of Hammonton.
2:33 left to play in the game. Dowdy going to keep it himself. No, he hands it to Canella, and Canella is stopped for no gain on the play.
And he got tripped up by a lineman. One of the linemen, he got kind of his feet got all tangled up with him.
Looked like
down he went.
Looked like Dowdy was unsure whether he wanted to give that ball up or not on the handoff. Waif comes to the sideline. Into the game is Nagby.
Well, somebody is probably spying on
Dowdy in shotgun. Back to throw. Dowdy sets up a screen, and he throws it low. Oh, and there's a little scramble in the backfield. A couple of players getting tied up there. Calvin Rice and David Williams, it looked like, or Tyler Armour with a little extracurricular activity. But the throw was low, intended for DeBabo.
Right into the feet. Now you got 2 plays to pick up 10 yards. Or better yet, 1 to pick up 7.
It's a good screen, though. They set it up pretty nicely. He was
sure
open.
Did.
Just a low throw.
And actually, he had nobody behind him. I mean, he could have actually put some yardage on there, but nonetheless, ball was at his feet.
1:52 to play. Dowdy in shotgun. Back to throw.
Screen again.
Screen, he's got it this time. Rice sidesteps a man. 1st down yardage. He's still on his feet at the 30. Break it to the outside. 20, 10, touchdown, Egg Harbor Township.
What an unbelievable screen pass. They saw it work the last play. And in this case, he went right back to it on the other side of the football field. And then it was his individual ability at that point. And he bounced off of 1 tackler, bounced off a 2nd tackler, and then the pursuit had gotten behind him. He had nothing but green spaces in front, and it's a huge touchdown. 1 kick away from tying the game with 1:38 remaining. The point after is good, and we are trusted and outrageously dependable. That's Interstate Batteries of Egg Harbor Township.
Calvin Rice takes a screen pass into the end zone for a touchdown. Egg Harbor Township has tied it up at 28 with 1:38 left to play in the football game here on 97.3 ESPN.
51-yarder, that's what I figure, 51-yard screen. Beautiful play by Wright. You know, he, again, got hit once, got hit twice. And then, again, the pursuit to him had gotten behind him. So all of a sudden, it's open spaces towards the pylon and the touch.
Deep kick taken at about the 10 for Hammonton. 20. Bouncing out to the 30. The 40-yard line. And he finally brought down right around the 42-yard line. So Hammonton gets a good return. You know, they have Christian Mortalite, Tom, and you would think like you got a kid 6'5", 210. They would give him an opportunity to throw the ball a little bit more, but they've been very, very vanilla in their offense.
And we've seen him throw the football for a touchdown. It was a perfect throw, right in stride. You know, 50-some yards was the score. And I agree with you. He can see the field as big as he is. It's just a matter of, you know, does he have the weapon to throw to? In that case, he did, but you're right. They do keep him under wraps a little bit.
1:28 to play in the game. Mortalite sends a man in motion to the near side. Here he rolls to the near side of the field. Rousseau catches the ball at the 45. He gets upfield, and he's at the 50-yard line, crosses near first down yardage. He's going to be just short. So 2nd down and 1. Second and 1, coming up on a minute to play in the game. We're looking at overtime again if no one can score here in the next minute. Hammonton with Mortalite under center. Mento to the far side. They send Dominic Williams in motion to the far side. They roll to the far side. Mortalite throws it. It's well incomplete over the head of Mento.
There's only 41.3 seconds. Egg Harbor Township went into half at 14-7, tied it in the third quarter. Now we're at 28-28.
Tyler Donahue has scores and highlights of the other games right after this one. And if you're in your car leaving a game tonight and you want to see what's happening, you can watch the game right now at 973ESPN.com. Mortalite under center. Dominic Williams motions to the far side. Mortalite straight back. Fires, throws, and it is, nearly intercepted. Nearly intercepted. Pat Dawson. It went right through his hand.
And it was never a chance of catching that football play. I mean, there were 4 black shirts around the intended receiver, and Mortalite just passed it up dangerously.
4th down now.
Yep, 4th down.
So do you punt? If he doesn't get it, you give Egg Harbor Township the ball at midfield. Live video at 973ESPN.com, provided by Matt Ulmer from Ulmer's Appliance, of course. Don't forget to check it out each week at 97.3 ESPN. If you missed it, you can go back and watch the game. Mortalite, 4th down and 1. He's going to go forward, and it looks like it's going to depend on the spot here. Did he get it? It's not 100%.
Well, this line judge has him short. Our line judge, directly in front of you and I, has him short.
We'll see.
He's got him short.
It looks short. On the Atlantic City Electric scoreboard, by the way, we have overtime. Apsagami and Mainland are going to overtime. They're tied at 7. We're staring at overtime in the face right here. With the 32 seconds left, Tony DeRosa is on the field, and he is waving his hands. He believes it is short.
I agree with Tony. I think it's short.
Vince Ionace is the side judge here. He had the spot. The crowd is chanting he's short, and I think they're right. And they are. EHT holds. Their offense runs on the field with 32 seconds left.
Talk about what a score does to a team. You and I saw that defense gassed. I mean, we saw Williams go into the end zone for the Blue Devils to extend the lead to 2 scores, and he literally skipped into the end zone. He literally did a little skip into the end zone, went in untouched. We saw them gassed. Next thing you know, Egg Harbor Township scores, and everybody's got energy again.
How about running the same screen to the other side of the field?
That's what they did. Run a screen at the guy's feet, but you like the play because it was open. So you run it again the other way. Awesome.
Dowdy in shotgun. Back to throw. He's looking. He's firing. He's got a man complete at the 45. He gets upfield. to the 40. First down. 24 seconds left.
First down will stop the clock, but for a short minute.
Kennelly with the completion. Mason is the field goal kicker. And Dowdy spikes it. So it'll be second down. EHT has one timeout left. Hammonton is out. Dowdy comes to the sideline. Tim Mason is the field goal kicker for EHT, as you can hear the crowd, or maybe you can't, affectionately calling him Thunderfoot. Could it be a long field goal attempt that they try here? Right now they're out of range. The ball is just short of the 40-yard line. It's second down and 10, ball at the 41. Dowdy, the throw. He looks, he fires. It's low, it's complete. Complete to the 30, it's a first down.
That'll stop the clock.
Wilkes with the catch low. He dove to the ground to make a fantastic catch.
It was a perfect throw, too, because the receiver was there. Right.
17.5. They're up on the line.
While they're waiting for the chains.
Dowdy's under center, and he spikes it. So 16.4 is on the clock. The ball is at the 30-yard line, which would make it
Nah, not the high school level. That's a long way. That's 47 yards. That's not happening yet. He's still got 10 yards. If they run that same square in,
they do have one timeout left. Keep that in mind because you have the middle of the field to use still. First and 10, the ball's at the 30. Pass is complete.
Gotta hurry.
To Nagby.
Timeout called by Egg Harbor Township.
EHT calls time. With 10 seconds on the clock, Egg Harbor Township has called timeout.
All your storage needs, both personal and commercial. Storage Inn is open 7 days a week, 24 7-day security available. 609-646-6400, the Storage Inn, also located in Ocean City, or you can visit storageinn.net. Their managers are on site to assist you. The Storage Inn of EHT and Ocean City.
10 seconds to play, Tom. 28-28 is the score. We are tied up, but EHT is on the move. The ball is at the 24-yard line. They do have no timeouts left. They just took their final timeout, and it looks like they are going to attempt what would be about a 40.
Or at the 30, it's 10 yards deep.
Just a 39, 40-yard field goal here. Snap is down. The kick is up, and it is good!
A 40-yard field goal with 4.2 seconds to go in the game, and he made it by distance.
That would have been good from the 47.
Unbelievable play. But what a comeback by Egg Harbor Township. Hammonton jumps out 14-zip in the first period. It's 14-7 at half Hammonton, but for the most part, they had the best of the play. And Egg Harbor Township has responded here in the second half, and with 4.2 seconds remaining in this game, has kicked a 40-yard field goal to take the lead 31-28. What happened?
Keep disconnecting. How does it keep disconnecting?
You know, Mike, the real deal here is simple. If they kick the ball deep enough down the field, by the time they field this kickoff and try to get it, I guess, into the end zone or into a scoring area, time will have run out.
With 4.2 seconds left, Tim Mason has just kicked a 40-yard field goal to take a 3-point lead for Egg Harbor Township. And now his kick, it rolls. Picked up at the 20 by it looks like Del Vecchio, and
That's
down
it.
he goes, and that'll be the football game.
And Egg Harbor Township has saved itself. They go to 2-1. Hammonton also will now be at 2-1 here in the Cape Atlantic American Conference. 31-28 is the score. It was a 40-yard field goal with 4.2 seconds to go in the game. And Egg Harbor Township has stunned the Blue Devils of Hammonton.
Stunned is the word. Stunned. I think people here, I think the EHT side is stunned. A 40-yard field goal by Tim Mason, the game winner with 4.2 seconds left for Egg Harbor Township, who was down 14-0 and came storming all the way back and used the right foot, who